want one?
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Anyway.
I feel like I should be telling people what to do in this shirt.
Well, that's what I plan on doing in this shirt.
All right. So what we got here? We got some Dickies work shirts with the graphics on the back, front, and one of our super fans, Mr. Keith. Go ahead. Was you gonna say?
Business in the front, party in the back.
Like your mullet used to be before I cut it off.
No, I'm gonna grow that back.
Bring it on.
It's
so anyway,
look
Mr. Keith contacted your mom and wanted to do something special, a surprise for us. Stop. And anyway, his idea was to make us some really nice shirts, and he wanted us to do a pre-order on them. He wanted some, and then he wanted us to be able to sell them and keep the money to go into our racing funds, and that's exactly what we did. We did a pre-order. We sold out of what we were trying to do, and that was a really great thing. So we really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Keith.
You
cannot get one of these shirts now if you did not already get one.
We may do another order
later on.
I mean, people's gonna want them. That's all there is to it.
No.
You don't think?
No, this is only
so limited edition.
Yeah, very limited.
Okay.
Tuxedo t-shirts next.
Here, you need to borrow mine? All right, so we got something in the mail, apparently.
Holland family, comma. When it comes to putting in the work, you never have enough. It's not much, but it should help stock up the trailer a bit. Thanks, just in case. Keep up the good work and keep digging.
Go ahead. Well, we appreciate that, Justin. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's brake cleaner. No way. What?
So it is.
Non-chlorinated too. That's the safe stuff.
That's stuff you can drink.
Good deal. We
Justin,
appreciate it.
we really appreciate it. This stuff comes in handy with more than anybody realizes, except you, obviously, because you sent it all to us.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Time to clean some stuff.
So, my son just opened a super cool package that we got, and I wanted to touch the letter that the nice people sent, and it says, "Thanks, just in case." So Chase read it, but it's just in case. Duh.
Yeah,
and
I think the guy Justin.
Yeah, it's just in case. But thank you to Foley Equipment Company out of Liberal, Kansas. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Can you please just sign that so I can ship it to Mr. Embry?
Anywhere?
Bye, Chase.
I like when Ruby used to call him a little
Signature series, son. It wouldn't even be better if Lane Frost
Hey,
had a sign.
get
Chase.
a piece of sheet metal and pop riveted over it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You out of control just walking around signing people's
Yeah, like Ricky Bobby when he was over there in the I'm trying to sign.
What made him think that was a good idea? If I gotta buy this thing,
Hey, that's one thing about it. You can turn around and sell it and get a chunk for it with his name on it.
and it's gonna come right off, huh? That's why you did it? Let's see, dipstick.
I thought it looked good. Oh! He's a celebrity. It's like that Justin Bieber or whatever his name is.
You know what Google's gonna tell
Feel
you?
this over here, how it's got paint?
Google's gonna tell you never should have done it.
No, I'm sure Google's met children before.
Children.
Dirt track racing is loads of fun, but it is also lots of work. It is 6:30 at night. I just got home and they are out here trying to wash everything.
Not a whole Speedway as we speak. To go hopefully pick up our grant.
Yeah.
Y'all will know what we got real soon.
Hey, real quick, Scott and Carrie Swanner sent us these really cool hats. I don't know if you can see them. Feature winner,
Mine
bulletproof
somewhere.
tees.
I'm not wearing it until I win another one.
Bulletproof tees. That's who does all of our shirts and hats, and they've been really good to us over the years, and we continue to grow. And they're trying to
Compensate,
help us out, and
help us.
we really appreciate it. They sent us some shirts and hats and things, and that was really nice of them. So y'all check them out. Bulletproof tees. Scott Swanner, Carrie Swanner. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're here.
We are here.
We are at Deep South Speedway, Loxley, Alabama.
And I don't remember it. I don't know if we put it in the video, but if y'all remember what Scott Bloomquist said at Bristol.
No, I had to bleep that out.
That was my thoughts when I walked up to look at
Yeah.
this track. Nothing they can do about
nothing.
it, but it has rained.
Yeah, not that much. It's salvageable.
Have you?
Just might take a little while to dry out. So let's see what we're looking like.
It's gonna be heavy. We won't have to do no tightening adjustments.
Yeah, no doubt. We need to be thinking about freeing her up.
Freeing up.
I've seen worse. I just can't remember when.
I'm telling you, if you'd have walked where I walked at,
You want to load it up and go back home?
it ain't even unloaded. But
You want to go back home?
no, we just gonna play
Oh,
it by ear.
now you okay with it? So this is going to be our camping spot for the next 2 days. Got us a pretty dry area, so it kind of did us good to see where we didn't end up in something like that. We were able to pull in right after the weather hit, so we could see that this was good, high and dry area. So we should have a good spot right here. I like it. All right, so we got the tent down, finna throw some anchors on it, apparently. What he got going on right there? Yeah, mess, and then we gotta run over to Tech. I think we're gonna make a couple adjustments based off of what we've already seen on the track. And we'll be in touch later. All right, so we over here in the Tech line. Got to get all these cars checked. They all gonna weigh all of them. Make sure they're somewhat legal.
We need to go back to base.
Okay, ain't no
I'm
problem.
having to wait on it coming out of the corners. I'm driving in deep, and it's sticking, and then it's sliding.
Okay,
We're too rotated.
okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Such a thing. Too rotated. It hung out.
Like it wasn't even turning. Filled in that should burn your hand.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. Wonder what I was on. Nice man in here. That one, what? Metal flying.
Yeah, we talking.
What's up? Alright, so we had the nose almost knocked off of it in hot laps. Hit some dirt right here. Everything folded up. This bulged out while we were in the driver's meeting. The crew made this little bracket here. I'm anxious to see how that works.
Hey, guess what?
We got Chase and Riley
My
here.
prom date's here.
Oh, the prom daters are here. Ain't they sweet?
She should be doing this right now, not me. Oh my God.
seatbelts on. Everything's good. Hopefully we can have a good race.
Okay.
I'm ready to go watch some racing, and you over here fixing your hair. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he did. His hand come out of here. He's like, you need to chill
out.
Yeah.
Because he was like,
And I couldn't get to you because you was in that trailer, and I think that's why you did it.
no, you made me as mad as I made you.
That's impossible.
Oh snap! What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
Fuel pressure.
We know it's good. Go with it.
Did pretty good. Killed him on that son.
But I didn't touch it.
You know what? It's kind of wild.
Looks good.
I ask people to do things every now and then. Then every now and then you get this kid from Mississippi who does exactly what you ask him to do.
Come on.
Center exit. What I'm talking about. Good job.
Yeah.
Is everybody here?
Everybody's here.
Cool. Prom here?
Good run, man.
You know, I told you what the mathematical equation is for 45, right? 5 trying to score.
That dude got on the top. Yeah. Before he took off, and you was, what's that?
We'll be coming to halfway here. Granny
What is
back
it?
out front now.
Oh, man.
Mr. Ryan, I don't know what I did to you without watching the video, but I got a souvenir from you, and I'll try not to touch you again. I guess it was a racing deal. I'd never intentionally get it to you,
Where'd that come off?
but right here,
Oh, you got him with his full?
I guess.
No, no check.
I
He
didn't
may
know I
have threw.
had
He
it.
may have threw fairy dust at you when you went by. There ain't no telling.
We said if it was in a regular age.
Alright, so we got these fancy placemats that we put in here to make sure that no dirt gets this side or that side. And yesterday, I was coming in here loading my junk, and I didn't take my shoes off, and I put dirt, like, not even a quarter of as much as that right there. And he was like, "Yeah, get the vacuum and come and clean it." I was like, okay. So I came up here and vacuumed the rug. Now look at what that joker did. Not taking his shoes off. He's lazy. We fixed to get
A
him
couple forks, Avery.
really quickly. What's the deal here
What you mean?
on that mat from not taking your shoes off?
Come on, man.
I need you to get the vacuum.
Come on, I got some
no,
cinnamon
no,
rolls sitting here.
no.
Come on. Avery.
What?
Alright, so it is 2:36 Saturday.
May 3rd,
Yep.
prom night.
It's your prom night. It's mine and mom's 15 year store anniversary. So that's a big deal. I hate I wasn't there. They had a big sale. She'll be here in a minute. Had a great day. So that was pretty awesome. 15 years we've been in business with that store. We had a great night last
We
night.
did.
Started third, finished second. Had some good racing.
I hate to sound like I'm complaining, but we needed more laps.
Yeah, I know.
Any other time, if we were leading that thing, we'd have ran a 10-lap piece
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
4 cautions. But
I mean, that ain't why they did it, but yeah, it just worked out
I
that
know,
way.
but if I'd have been out front, they'd have been
You
30
think you could have
cautions.
done something with more laps?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, you look fast. You look like you were closing in.
We're
We're
on the
we're
same
gonna-
stuff as him, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's
hard.
gonna be tough. That
but,
was
but
rusty.
Still, you gotta make the right adjustments, you know,
Yeah.
and not going the wrong way.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave ours pretty close to base.
Yeah.
Should be good.
We'll see.
Either we will or we won't. I do know what we are gonna put on there. That bad dude right there.
Got the Prom.
That's the time. That's an adjustment.
Yeah. So that's.
It's good for.
We had a good night, and we're gonna build off of that. And basically, what you're telling me, we building off. We put the chrome wheel on. That's our adjustment.
We're on base.
I'll let
but
y'all know how that works out.
It's worked the other time.
It has. Maybe we got lucky.
And I
maybe-
know that wheel ain't lucky. It's just when something's consistently working, don't
Dude,
change it.
you're talking to racers. I guarantee you, these cats they wear the same underwear every week when they win. I promise
I'm
you.
not like that, but like I said, when
That's
something's
what I'm saying.
consistently working,
But you don't have to explain yourself to these guys because they're watching because they're racers and they all got their own thing. That'll be fun. Put that in the comments. What's something y'all done and you won that's kind of out there, but you kept on doing it just in case that's what done it. That'd be interesting.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear what y'all got. So anyway, we'll let y'all know how this turns out here shortly. Later. Alright, so we were kind of joking around. Chase was jumping on the bumper. Pawpaw was pushing on him. And look at there. That's why you got to check your equipment over. It broke
been
the
on
shock mount on
some
the right front.
rough racetracks, and that's
Yep.
part of it.
May not have just been from last night. Maybe something left over and it just broke all the way. But there you go.
Glad we
Gonna get her fixed or what? What we gonna do? Yeah, let's just take her to the house. No, so
we're taking it off.
we're gonna take the whole lower control arm off and swap it out with another one that we got. That way we can weld that up at the house and fix it right. Right? Let's do it. Right?
Oh yeah, because that would only take 5 minutes to weld it at the house and 25 to do it here.
Yeah.
Put an A-frame.
And I'd probably work a little
feel
better in
safer
the
with
shop.
new,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah, my little Harbor Freight welder may not be good enough for that.
I'm thinking more of a Lincoln style.
Probably coming in from right here.
I just wanted you to know what I was doing. Right chain broke.
Good seeing you.
I'm sorry, it took 4 months for you to get it.
No, that's okay.
All right, I'm gonna do a picture too.
My wife and I went to the races on our senior prom too. But I didn't have anybody to kind of help me out. So I made you guys something. I have a florist over in Frisbee, Florida. Floral design. Made you an artificial massage for you to wear in that area. And also reduced the flower on the races.
My race car, that's awesome.
It goes on your races. And then I got a real one in storage over there. So there you go.
There's your prom.
We get prom pictures
Thank
tonight.
you so much.
So hey, it's one of those things that maybe it won't be too bad in the future. My wife still gives me all kinds of grief about not going to the prom. And I said, well, and she said, you really need to do this. So Carol, it was kind of her pushing me to make sure this happened.
Well, tell her we really appreciate that,
So,
Cameron, and thank you.
You're gonna be but anyway, I don't know if there's any pins in here or not, but we got
We'll find a way. She
We'll
probably,
duct tape
she don't
it to
need
it.
no
I mean,
pins.
we
She'll
got-
stab me with them.
We
Well-
got racing tape.
I'll be right back. I gotta run over and get the real one.
Uh-uh.
You guys very welcome.
Thank you, Cameron.
Yeah, make sure you open the door for her.
I'll try. She beats me to the door.
There you go.
Yeah, you do.
Now you just gotta go show off the picture.
Yeah, I know. Now we
But
gotta
you guys
wear
gotta learn
those.
to massage. Now that has to go in the refrigerator.
Prom 2021. Don't poke him, Riley. Yeah.
This is typical Riley.
We are at Deep South Speedway for the Forever 51 race. What you think, Riley?
So far, I mean, I enjoy every race. Tonight was our prom, and prom is a big thing,
Oh, yes.
but as long as I'm with Chase, that's all that matters. To me, we could be anywhere, we could be in that pond right there, and I'd still be having a great time with you.
You're so sweet. It'd be even better if he won you that big trophy tonight.
Of course, but that comes with it.
That's
I'm just
right.
kidding, just kidding. But I hope he does good tonight, and I know he always will. Yes, thank you.
Fast Track Supply. Auto Wreckers out of Centerville, Alabama. Project X Race Cars. CBRC, Chris.
All right, it has been a long night waiting on this race to pull onto the track. We made some adjustments, and we're not sure if it's the right way to go or not, but we did it, and we got what we got, and we fix to find out what's up. So, first time on a slick track with this new car, so we're gonna see what's happening right here in just a second. So y'all stay tuned.
Road 2, he's out of Panama City, Florida, car 72, Todd Niehiser. And it is outside into the young gun. Mississippi driver number 45, Chase Holland.
just watch that.
Yeah.
We learned a lot.
We definitely learned a lot.
Like, it was just kind of a trial and error deal. And I found the limitations of the MB Custom. And here's the thing, it was my fault. I'm not gonna harp on it. I made a mistake. I drove in too deep on a slick racetrack. And I spun out.
I don't know that you drove in too deep, but you drove in the wrong spot that deep.
No.
I think you could have drove it in that deep on the bottom and it would have held, but when he passed you and you wanted to challenge him on the outside, I think if you would have took right down and fell in behind him.
That's what I should have done, but in the back of my mind, it was a split second.
I'm not trying to bleacher drive you,
Yeah.
because I feel like you did a good job. If you would have walked off and won like it looked like you was going to do the first couple of laps, we'd go to the next track, cocky, we can't be beat. Right here, what happened, I think it humbled us a little bit, you know?
I was just as humble. I know
Well,
winning races.
I get that, but I mean, we thought we were the man.
I hate to win and I hate to lose, and that's why right there.
Nate, show me a racer that thinks differently. You got to beat yourself up to learn from it, to rebound, and that's what we've always done. It was a good weekend, I think. I felt like it was a very good weekend.
I think between me and Riley, we had a great weekend. I think she enjoyed being at a racetrack more than she did prom.
I don't think she realized how much I appreciated her letting you, not letting you. I mean, she was just cool, a good sport about it. Hey, we can do something another time.
And we are going to make that up.
We got hammered on a lot of comments and people telling you that she was selfish.
She's a junior, so we have another prom.
That's what I was getting at.
It's not like, we're both seniors, that's the last one, we decided to go racing. There is another homecoming, another prom, all of that.
Yeah.
So it was just my prom that we missed. We'll be there next year.
There you go.
So
might be at a racetrack promming it again. You ain't gonna push your luck.
No.
Anyway, Riley was really cool. She hung out with us all weekend, had a really good time, her and her family. But the racing side of it, let's talk about that again for a minute. I feel like it was a really good weekend. We had a good night Friday night. We were really strong in hot lap Saturday.
We found that broke shock mount, and I'm thinking that happened early on in that heat race. I don't know. It's hard to say because I'm 8-10 races into this car.
That was our 8th race.
I'm not so comfortable that I know every little part of it. So I felt like something was wrong. I've been telling you that it didn't have as much instant coming out of the corner. We fixed that, and in hot laps, man, it felt amazing.
Man,
it was back to where I remember it being, and I liked it. But I mean, the setup, Brooks called us Saturday night. He was watching from home and was watching what the track was doing at the races leading up to it. And man, he gave us some advice on what to do. And that's kind of throw it at the wall. We could either do what Brooks said, or we could sit there and say, no, we're going to leave it alone. Well, I think Brooks and Katie, being that we're paying for something and they know what's going on, we did it. And my personal preference was not the way that car handled. I hate driving a race car.
He got out and said, this thing, I can't drive it. And we're all going, hang on now. You got out front and you was walking off, and then caution, 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 caution. And I know you couldn't see it, but I'm sitting here behind the camera and I'm watching.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Rusty's learning you every time, and they have a cone set up that you have to fire it. So Rusty knows that you have to fire.
The leaders are sitting duck at deep south speed.
Exactly. Exactly.
I know that.
Because supposedly the leader gets to start the race,
but whoever's
behind him knows where he's going to start at because it's here to here. So
and it's a little bitty box.
He had 5 chances to figure it out, and that last time he timed it just right, and he was right here when Chase fired. And
not to mention we had a little bit of conflict on the first lap, and I think that kind of played into how aggressive he was. And I mean, I can't blame him. I'd have done the same thing to him. So.
Well, you had said later in the race that when it was actually Rusty, you had told me that when he got under you, you didn't even know he was there.
That time I knew it because I knew that time. But
no, I'm talking about when he was on your inside. You said I didn't even know he was there. And I would like to think that he didn't know you were there, but I don't know that. But you know,
it's hard to see.
It wasn't intentional, and I felt like he tried to take you out going into 2, and I'm glad that he couldn't get to your bumper, and I'm glad that he didn't, because what good would that have done? He ended up winning the race. So congratulations to Rusty. The car was flying. Our boy Joey Moxley, three CDR cars.
Top 3.
Cade Dillard Racing, Brooks Stream.
Yep.
Top 3. Rusty won it. Joey Moxley second. Nice. And we had to go to the back and come back, and that's a good night. That's a good night for CDR.
Really fast race cars. I am a firm believer in MB Custom.
Yeah. So back to this thing's too tight. We'll never do that again. And our crew's sitting here going, wait a minute. We led some laps. We made a mistake. We went to the back. We raced back clean to the front.
Oh gosh, did we have to race?
What?
Every time I pass 2 or 3 of them, caution, and they go back to the lap before that. And
so I guess my point is, speed may not be comfort, because man, that thing was fast. And looking back at that video, I've been watching clips of it. That thing was fast, and I'm proud of that. I'm excited about it. I feel like we learned more from what happened last night than we would have if we'd have won. So,
I agree. So the racing deal, that's a write-off as I made a mistake, drove in too deep, spun out, and regrouped and
redeemed yourself, in my opinion. You was
it's a game of luck. I mean, it really, everybody's really good. Every single car is really good. It just comes down to who's lucky.
And it was a one groove track if you weren't down on that bottom running, and that caused a lot of heated tempers and stuff, and it is what it is. 10,000 subscribers, dude.
Unreal.
How about it?
You know, a little over a year ago,
we were like,
we started
man, if we can get 1,500 by the end of the year, and then it was like
each 100 came easier though, and each 1,000 came easier.
It was crazy. And now it's even crazier, and we hit 10,000, and man, Bristol helped us a lot with that.
No doubt.
And man, I can't, and maybe I'll feel different later, but I can't get enough of the people coming, the kids. And when I see you, Chase will be over there working on the car and look and see a kid. It's just like, I better be paying attention to what he was doing, because he's over there taking pictures, and you know, and that makes me feel good, and I can see them light up when they see him acknowledge them.
You know my favorite part?
What?
Write my name.
You write your name? Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, man. I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
All the people that come and talk with us and stuff and tell us that they watch the video.
The support that we have watching the live feed on Just Dirt Production. It's great. We got
people from out of town that's relying on Just Dirt, and that's another. I wanted to thank Just Dirt for putting that out there, you know, and allowing our fans from all over to be able to watch. You know, that's really cool.
And if you didn't know that, Just Dirt Video Productions generally is live wherever we're racing at.
Yeah. Sometimes they charge for it. Sometimes it's free, depending on what track they're at or what they got set up. But like last night, I think it was supposed to be charged, but I've watched it a couple times this morning. It was free.
It's always free at Deep South. Mr. Billy, that's his deal.
Okay. Well, anyway, we really appreciate them too. But man, like I said, the fans, thank y'all very much. Cameron, I can't forget Cameron. Cameron Goldsworthy. Bad to the bone what he does for us on our tires and the advice that he brings to the table. All right, so off of what he does for us on our car, That was cool what he
Oh,
did
yeah,
for
no
y'all
doubt.
on Prom. And I held that a secret, but boy, he was excited this week.
He
called me up
on
and
the
he
phone.
told me.
He told me that he was gonna do a little something for
Yeah.
us, but then he never
Yeah.
mentioned
Yeah.
it again. I was like,
Well, he had called me and he told me, he was like, don't let this leak, but I did this and that. And he got the flower, the corsages and stuff, and man, that was straight up, that was cool.
Yeah.
Made y'all feel a little special there
It
for
did,
a minute.
it
We
did.
had all the family there, and that was really neat. That was thoughtful
Yeah,
of him to
very
do that.
thoughtful.
So we appreciate it, and I feel like we're rattling on. We got to wrap this up because I know it's a long video anyway.
like I said, 10K. Thank you so much, y'all.
Something's coming. We're working on a website.
Yes,
We're looking
yes.
hard at what we're gonna do for subscription.
We're trying to, because what we do right now, no matter, I mean, if we get 100 more subscribers or 100,000 more subscribers, it doesn't matter. What we do right now
is stay in what we're doing
right
right now.
because we've got to do it
I'm
consistently.
glad you said that because a lot of people with that video that we mentioned Patreon, here we go, they gonna forget. No. What Patreon or whatever we decide to do is gonna be extra. We're not
Right.
taking away anything
And-
we're doing right now.
and
You're
another
still
thing
getting
that-
what you're getting.
It bothers me when y'all say it because, I mean, it just does, me personally, and it may not him. But when y'all comment on my stuff and say that we don't do the same amount, or we don't do this, or we don't do that, like we haven't posted enough, or are y'all gonna video this? Look,
I've been working. I can tell
We're-
you, you've been working.
I've been working.
And it's hard to grab
and we're
a
not
camera.
making excuses for it at all. I'm just telling y'all that we're gonna stay consistent throughout all of it.
Yeah. You'll
What
get
you
at
see-
least one video.
What
a
you
week.
see right now, it may be a little better, a little shorter because we talk a lot, and
Yeah.
we'll get that fixed eventually. Maybe,
I doubt
maybe
it.
we'll just talk more
Don't-
on the
don't make-
Patreon or
Don't
whatever.
make empty promises.
Yeah, that's right.
We like to hear ourselves talk.
Yeah, I like listening to myself. It sounds pretty cool. Anyways, so we're doing not. There's room for improvement, but we're not leaving y'all out, or we're not gonna abandon y'all or anything like that. And we're posting the same amount now as we did
Yeah.
however long ago. We may race Saturday and a video is gonna be up by Tuesday.
Right.
By Tuesday.
Sometimes it comes up Sunday night. Sometimes it's Monday
Right,
before.
but
I mean,
we
got.
can't help that.
We're
He's
busy.
got 2 other children and jobs and a living and all. There's just all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Thank you.
And really quickly before we close this out, what y'all think of us coming to Cedar Lake?
To where?
Cedar Lake Speedway.
Oh, that's what Mom was talking about.
Yeah, what y'all think about
She
that?
got the bug, y'all.
All right, we'll leave y'all with that.
Yeah.
Y'all like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And like I said, I messed up. I don't.
Hey, it's all right.
I seen it. Y'all don't have to tell me all
If
about
you
it.
call that a mess up, then I'm good. Cause man,
Well, for me, that was a mess up.
that was.
I mean,
But
it really wasn't a mess up. It was trial and error.
Right.
That's what it was. I didn't know the limitations or where was going to be fast, and really, I thought that I was going to run in there and slide and find something. And
Right.
really, it just
kept sliding.
it just turned around with me as soon as I picked up the throttle.
Yeah.
But I hate playing follow the leader. I'm not going to do that. Either we're going to go forwards or backwards, but that's just how it's going to be. We ain't going to.
I feel like it was a good show anyway, so good job. All right, well, we're going to leave it right there.
All right.
Thank y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your aunts, uncles,
Tell your mom.
Tell your mom and them.
Yeah,
and
we'll
we'll
see
see
y'all.
y'all next time.